Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watchbox, and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, tmosso at thewatchbox.com, your purchase and pricing email question line for buying this or any watch you see here on our channel or our website. It's in the description below. Reach out to tmosso at thewatchbox.com. Today we are discussing a Grand Seiko spring drive automatic, the SBGA095, that was a 2013 model year limited edition of 300 pieces in stainless steel. The watch is 39 millimeters in diameter by a svelte 12.5 millimeters thick. Two ways to measure it: lug to lug, just the case, it's 46.5 millimeters. Add the solid end links and it's 50.2 millimeters across the wrist with a 19 millimeter spacing between the lugs. Throw it on my 16 centimeter circumference wrist. You can see the over-the-top shot. I've got clearance on both sides. The cuff shot showing the sloped flank and the low cut. It will slide underneath most sleeves and tight dress cuffs. And then down the barrel, you can see that the bracelet flares out on both sides. So you could probably wear this watch on a wrist as small as 13.5 to 14 centimeters circumference with a good fit and physical security. Now the watch is made of steel, and it has a slightly more sporty bracelet than the 5-link design with polished intermediates often seen on Grand Seiko watches. So you can see it's a little bit like a Rolex Oyster. Large intermediate, satin shoulders, satin centers, polished outer flanks, and you can see there's a nice rolled polished bevel down the sides. Of course, steel Grand Seiko bracelets, removable links, are fixed by screws, and you can see there is a half link on both sides to help you to fine-tune the fit. Single fold deployant, twin trigger release, so both triggers have to be pressed to pop it open. Roll around to the case flank, and you can see it is a lovely and shapely compound curved form with the Zaratsu tin plate black polish applied by hand. It's a technique that requires about 3 years to master, and the artisan holds the surface to be milled directly against a spinning tin plate on a Zalitz machine. This technique originated in Europe, but today the foremost practitioners of this black polishing, this mirrored finish, they are the folks at Grand Seiko. Now the case, as you can see, does wonderful things with the light as it dances across the surface. There's a transitional bevel across the mid case, and then the lug hoods themselves are satin finished. The crown, as you can see, is a screw down unit, and the watch is 100 meters water resistant. There is a conical bezel that's slightly stepped up from the case flank to add a little bit more visual definition. It's polished and conical, and it gives way to a dial that is somewhat difficult to capture in my light box, but it is a lustrous, rich, and glossy brown with a billowing, almost guilloche-like rayon sunburst that radiates out from the center. You can see the waves radiating out from the center. The hands, as well as the indices, are milled manually by artisans who use diamond-tipped micrometric milling tools to create these tiny satinated, faceted, and alternately polished and satin-finished indices and hands. You can see that the hands are satin-finished on their top, but their bevels are entirely blade-like and mirrored, and this is hand finishing on the dial, on the case, and of course the movement is watchmaker assembled and watchmaker regulated. This is a handmade watch. There is a power reserve indicator on the dial side for the spring drive system. It has a 72-hour automatic winding power reserve. There is hacking seconds, there is a quick set date, and the caliber 9R65 automatic spring drive provides power, pivoting on its 30 joules. It is accurate to no worse than plus or minus 15 seconds a month. Keep in mind that a Swiss COSC mechanical chronometer is accurate to plus or minus 4 seconds or plus 6 seconds per 24 hours. So a chronometer can gain 6 seconds in a day. This watch will gain no more than 15 seconds in a month, and that's an important distinction. There is no battery, there is no capacitor, there are no motors. Spring drive was under development from 1977 to 2005 for its automatic variant as featured here. And all of those patents and years of development give you purely mechanical drive with quartz precision. So it's mechanical soul and quartz precision, as I like to say. It also gives you that distinctive gliding seconds hand, unlike anything else in horology, as there truly is no stop-start. There is no beat per second or beat per minute or vibration per hour that is distinctive of spring drive. A handsome watch, a versatile watch, a handmade watch, and an accurate watch. This is the Grand Seiko Spring Drive Automatic 300-piece limited edition SBGA095. Email tmosso at thewatchbox.com for purchase and pricing details.